Alright. Ayan na ba? Okay, ayan na. Okay, mukhang recording na ako. Alright. Sige po, ayan. Sige po, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, and the whole wide world. Ayan. Mga kaguro, and of course, sa ating mga minamahal na hashtag, Soksay Matagumpay. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening kung kailan nyo man po ito mapapanood. Okay? And welcome to your concept-based lecture on research. Yes, no, marami po ang nagre-request nitong concept-based lecture sa research. Sabi kong ganyan, pagdating ng board exam, madali lang naman yung research, pero I understand na meron po sa inyo na talagang kailangan nila itong i-review ulit. Kailangan nilang, ano ba ito, ma-fortify yung kanilang kaalaman in view of the different concepts, ayan, methods, ganyan, no? And different ideas related to research na lilitaw sa ating board exam. So yes, welcome to your concept-based lecture, no? And my recommendation is that you need to master the things that I will be saying because these are the high yield ano ba ito topics pagdating sa ating research because research is very broad, no? Research is very broad at kailangan mag-focus tayo sa ano ang tinatanong ng board exam. Okay po ba? Alright, and make sure na itong mga yellow, yung mga naka-highlight sa yellow, make sure na ito po yung talagang i-memorize ninyo dahil ito po mismo yung mga terms o ito po yung mga mismong wording na ginagamit ng board exam sa kanyang mga tanong. Alright? So yes, this is the concept-based lecture on research. Ayan po, okay? Ayan, we begin of course with the different parts of research, okay? Because as we know, dun sa definition ng research, well, basically it's investigating, no? Ano ba ito? Studying, examining, ganyan, no? No need for a definition of research, but we need now to focus on the basic parts of research, and we know for a fact that we were oriented ng ating mga teachers na yung pinaka-basic na format na ginagamit natin ay yung IMRAD format, no? Napakadaling maintindihan. Ang IMRAD, ito po yung introduction, methods, results, and of course, the discussion or the conclusion. Okay? Sige, sa introduction, dito nyo po makikita yung dito nyo po makikita yung ating mga ano ba ito, yung ating statement of the problem. Ayan, no? Even our review of related literature and studies, scope and delimitation, ganyan, significance of the study, things like those. Kumbaga, ang ating chapter 1 and chapter 2, nandito siya sa bahagi ng introduction. Okay? And then number 2, we have the methods. Dito naman po, papasok kung anong research design yung ginamit natin, anong participants yung sinong participants ang kinuha natin, anong instrument, no? Yung inutilize ng research, and then of course yung statistical treatment. Sa results, dito na po natin makikita yung tabular form, no, ng mga naging resulta. And you need to remember na halimbawa, meron kang SOP number 1, no? SOP number 1, how may the profile or rather how may the academic performance of the students be described. Halimbawa, yun yung SOP mo. Statement of the problem nasa introduction. Kailangan sa results din, no, it is expected na ang unang table mo tungkol din doon, no? Ibig sabihin, the tables that we present, the data that we present, no, they are clustered according to how they were asked in the statement of the problem. Okay? Kaya makikita nyo po doon sa results part ng ating research, academic performance of students kasi yun yung unang tinanong ng SOP. Okay? Ganun lang po yun. Very easy, no? I guess nga, no, para sa ating mga new curriculum graduates and of course dun sa mga kahit old curriculum na pero bihasa sa research, makakaya at makakaya nila ito. So we're just teaching this, no, para dun sa ating mga thunders, ayan, then of course para sa ating mga unit earners. Ayan, and lastly yung discussion dito na po i-analyze, no, yung resultang nakuha. Kaya makikita na dito na tinatapat na natin yung resulta na nakuha ng research natin dun sa resulta na nakuha ng ibang researches, no? Kaya talagang ano ba ito? Pinagsasabay na natin so that we can have a meaningful discussion that will lead us towards having a good conclusion and of course recommendation. So napakadali, no? These are the basic parts of the research. Sige. Ayan. And meron din po tayong actions of a researcher. Kailangan po natin itong tandaan dahil malay-malay, ewan ba natin kung bakit ito yung ginagamit na mismong wording ng board exam. Marami pa rin nalilito hanggang ngayon kaya dapat i-master na natin. So familiar po ba kayo? Actually na-discuss na natin ito, no? What are the actions of a researcher? Anong gagawin ng isang researcher? Number one, kailangan niyang i-explore ang topic, no? So, syempre, tulad ng ginagawa natin nung tayo ay nasa school, ayan, no? Halimbawa, sasabihin sa atin ng teacher, ano ba yung gusto ninyong pag-aralan? What are you interested in? Ganyan, no? Tapos magbabasa-basa ka, titignan mo kung saan may research gap, ganyan. You are already exploring the topic, no? After that, you will set your assumptions and you will draw up your hypothesis. More likely, parang synonymous, no? Pero according to our references, assumptions are implicit, hypotheses are explicit, no? And then we also have number 4, the last one, which is to chronicle activities. Ang nangyayari, sabi dito, may tanong, no? Ito yung mga tanong ng board exam. What should you do if you're not familiar with the topic? Of course, ang sagot doon, number 1, explore the topic, di ba? Tapos, what should you do if you already know the topic and then you already have your assumptions, you already have your hypothesis, you're already prepared? Ang sagot is chronicle the activities. No? So yan po yan. Dito lang po nanggagaling yung mga tanong ng board exam. Ito po yung sequence na fina-follow niya. At kailangan nyo lang po siyang i-master. Okay? And then of course, to allow you to master it easily, no? Nagbigay po ako dito ng acronym or rather mnemonic. Ito po yung ating TAYA. No? Anong taya mo? Aba, parang wedding lang. Joke lang, no? Parang loto lang, no? So anong taya mo? T stands for topic, A for the assumptions, HY for the hypothesis, and then A for the activities, no? So yan po yung pagkakasunod-sunod niya. Bali-balik ta rin man po ng board exam, no? Alam niyo po yung susundin, okay? So yan po yung actions of a researcher na meron tayo. Now, ayan, pag-aralan po natin bago tayo dumako dun sa, kasi at the very core of our study of research, no, yung different types of researches, kasi yun yung madalas na tinatanong ng board exam pagdating ng SOCSI. Pero ngayon, papasadahan muna natin yung mga SOCI terms in research. Pag sinabi nating SOCI terms, ulit-ulit po yung mga to, no? Kung minsan sa sobrang basic nila, sila pa yung nakakalimutan. Pero ngayon, no, we will begin with them. Kailangan ayusin po natin, intindihin po talaga natin, and of course, i-master na natin na kapag yun yung tinanong, ito na po yung mismong wordings ng board exam, no? Yun na po agad ang ating isasagot. We have number 1, Diyos ko, ito hindi na wala-wala, no? Magmula noon hanggang 2023, nandyan ang tanong na ito. Ang tinatanong, what is the systematic explanation of observed phenomena? Eh kapag po ganon, no, ang sagot nyo po agad ay teorya because this is the literal definition of a theory. Again, a theory is a systematic explanation of observed phenomena which is drawn from social patterns. Yun yung kumpleto niyang tanong, no? So yan po, again, that is a theory. Next, meron po tayong hypothesis or what we call as our intellectual guess, di ba? So ang ginagamit naman po na term ng board exam dito, what is the tentative answer to a research problem? Because as we mentioned, meron tayong mga problems, meron tayong statement of the problem, doon natin sinasaad yung mga main questions natin. Now, what are the answers to those, no? Bago natin gawin yung data gathering, ano yung sa tingin nating sagot? That's the tentative answer, no? That's the hypothesis. Next, yung conclusion, this is where you can find the answers to research problems. We make sure na yung conclusion natin, it's the summary of the data and the results that we gathered. Okay? Yun po yun. At we make sure as well that the questions asked, no, that the questions asked in the statement of the problem in chapter 1, dun sa introduction, dapat lahat ng yon. Kung tatlo man yon, dapat yung tatlong yon nasasagot ng conclusion. Okay? So yun po yun. So again, we have theory, we have hypothesis, we have conclusion. We also have in our bank of terms in here, our abstract. Ito, tinatanong ng board exam dito, how do we call the short summary of the entire research paper that includes goals and objectives, results, and conclusions? Yung mga nasa choices dito, synthesis, summary, ganyan. Pero when we talk about research, we always follow, no, the term abstract. Okay? Kapag sinabi pong abstract, nandun na po yung pinaka-summary, no, ng ating research, no? Ibig sabihin yun po yung binabasa ng mga interested na malaman kung tungkol saan yung research ninyo. Okay, so that is again the abstract. Next, ang tanong din ng board exam, what is the fundamental basis for data gathered in sociology, biology, and physics? At sinagot na po natin ito in one of our reviews. Ang sagot po natin ay observation. Nakikita natin in sociology, we are observing the people. In biology, we are observing the results of experiments. Physics din, no? Ganun din yung nangyayari. So again, the fundamental basis of our data is observation. Okay? Next, meron din po tayo doon, meron din tinanong, no? Parang I guess this is a very new question for the board exam. which shows focus in empirical inquiry. Doon pa lang po sa word na focus, okay? Which shows focus in empirical inquiry, ang sagot po doon, specific subject. Among all of the choices doon sa tanong na yon, makikita ninyo that this is different. Add one out yung strategy. There's a broad subject, ganyan, no? There's a general subject. Again, ang sagot po natin dyan, specific subject, okay? Kasi po halimbawa, in an empirical inquiry, halimbawa, we would like to study because empiricism or empirical means we observe, no, using our senses. So how can we focus in our observation? We can focus when we have a specific subject. Halimbawa, no, kapag sinabing i-observe si teacher, ang itatanong mo sa sarili mo, anong specific na i-observe ko kay teacher? Yung classroom management ba o yung strategies? O yun po. So again, a specific subject, no, a specific subject such as that I mentioned, shows focus and empirical inquiry. You need to remember that, okay? Sige, alright. Meron pa. Ito, so key terms. Actually, ito, recent na question sa board exam. Tinatanong kung paano tayo mag-cite ng sources. Yung ginagamit ko na word, no? Yung ginagamit ko na word, kasi nire-revise ko ng konti yung board exam questions, Sanchez. Pero ang totoo, ang ginagamit na word ng board exam doon, Giron. Ayan, no? Ayan, Giron 2017 said that research is a process significant for every student, professional, or ordinary citizen. Pinapakita po dito kung paano po dapat tayo nagkakaroon ng in-text citation. So makikita po natin here, no, dito sa red na font, ayan, kapag po nauuna yung author, kailangan author muna, tapos ipaparenthesis po natin o i-enclose natin sa parenthesis yung year. So Giron 2017 said, okay? Yun po yun. Then next, paano naman kapag nasa dulo si author? Ganito naman po yung itsura niya. Itong nasa violet. So research is a process significant for every student, professional, or ordinary citizen. Then open parenthesis, Giron, comma, 2017 close parenthesis. Kailangan ganun po yung sequence niya, okay? Remember that po teachers, and if in case na kung sakaling makita ninyo among all the choices sa board exam, no, para-parehas silang ganito. I-check nyo po yung year. Kung ano po yung year na nakalagay doon sa tanong, halimbawa 2017 yan, kailangan yung pipiliin mo ding choice 2017 din. Hindi po siya pwedeng mag-iba, hindi siya pwedeng 2007, hindi siya pwedeng 1997, ganyan, no? So dapat same year tapos we follow this format. Again sa format, ano pong fina-follow natin? Kapag una ang author, author muna then year, no? Kapag naman nandoon sa dulo ang author, author year na nasa loob ng parenthesis, okay? Malinaw po ba? Ayan, I hope nakakasunod. Alright. We now proceed to the parts of the method. Ayan, mahalaga din tingnan natin. Di ba kanina meron tayong IMRAD. Ano po kasi yung IMRAD? I for introduction. M for method. R for results. And D for discussion or conclusion. So makikita natin yung pangalawa doon yung method. Titignan natin ano ba dapat yung component ng method. Number one, we have a research design. Dito po sa research design, sasabihin natin kung quantitative ba o qualitative yung study natin. At dito na rin natin sasabihin yung specific research type na finalo natin. Case study ba yan? Ethnography ba yan? Descriptive research ba yan? Things like those, no? So, ang tinatanong ng board exam, take note of this, ni-yellow highlight ko na. Ang tanong niya, what comprises what the teacher wants to discover and the best way to do it? So, ang sagot po dito, research design, okay? Uulitin ko po, research design ang sagot dito. Bakit? Halimbawa, no? Sa research design na bahagi, you as a researcher, ang ginagawa ng karamihan sa mga authors, inuulit nila yung objective ng study. Pagkasabi nila ng objective ng study, sinasabi na nila, no? Sinasabi na nila yung research design. So yung objective of the study, that pertains to what the researcher wants to discover. And then the research design is the best way to do it. So again, wag po kayong papalito kapag ito po yung tinanong ng board exam, exact wordings, ang sagot po ay research design. Okay? Sige. Alright. And next, we also have the respondents or participants. Mamaya, in the latter part of our discussion, pag-uusapan natin kasi dito hindi lang naman sino yung participant, hindi lang naman ganon. Ang tinutukoy dito, anong sampling yung ginamit mo. So later you'll see that kasi may mga tinatanong din na sampling ang board exam. So I'll show you later paano ba yung mga to and in specific situations, ano yung gagamitin nating sampling, okay? Yung iba sa mga yon napasadahan na natin sa ating nakaraang discussion, pero for the sake of the newcomers, lalo yung mga final coaching members, ayan, uulit-ulitin po natin sila. Next, we also have the instrument. Sa instrument po, kapag tinanong po dito, which among the following is an instrument, no? Is an instrument used for research? Makita nyo doon, may paper, ganyan, paper folder, ganyan. Hindi po yun yung sagot, hindi po yun yung instrument. Ang instrument po na tinutukoy dito, yung questionnaire. Okay? So halimbawa, kumuha ka ng isang questionnaire mula sa internet, pinagpaalam mo dun sa author, tapos pinayagan ka, yun na yung mismong instrument mo. Okay po? Anyways, meron naman po mga standard instruments na ginagamit, no? Sige, na available to the public. So, lastly, we also have the statistical treatment. Itong statistical treatment, wag po kayo matatakot. Di po sila lumilitaw sa soksay. Lumilitaw po ito saan? Sa math major. So, hindi po kayo math majors. Focus na lang po tayo sa kung ano yung pinapalitaw sa atin, no, ng ating major. All right, now we proceed to the different types of research. Ito